Okay, so if here was my original major 7, all I want to do now is take this note and make that a flat 7. Oh, this pen's about ready to give up on me. Oh, let's go with another one. Okay. So dominant 7 now is the result of moving one note. Okay, and now that's a different kind of chord, more of a bluesy chord. Okay, here was the major 7th here, but what do we want to do? We want to make that a dominant 7. So we'll go like this. Put that major 7 down here. Let's fix that better. And now we've got this cool voicing. Okay, that's pretty cool, isn't it? We're getting a lot of mileage out of these basic triads. Okay, what about this chord here? The major 7th is right there. Is it possible to go like this? Not really, not in holding to the bottom. So what really has come about in this chord is that we got rid of this note right here, which is basically, it's the 5th. So I'm going to take this, and that's the flat 7 that would have been here, and I put it on the 3rd string instead. Because now I have root, 3rd, and I have flat 7, and then I have another root right here. Now you might be saying, well, where's the 5th? How can you have a chord if there's no 5th? Well, in this case, to make the chord playable, you have to get rid of the 5th. And it's implied, meaning that you can kind of hear it anyway. You can hear it in the chord whether it's there or not. Okay, so that's the root again, is now right there on top. Okay? Finally, this chord, we have root, 5th, major 7th, and 3rd, and we want to make this a dominant 7. We just got to drop it down one more fret, which is essentially the same as just barring our hand here. If we just bar underneath it, you're going to get a flat 7, because it's going to be underneath your first finger, right? And that's okay. That's exactly the note we want. So this is meaning we're barring. We're barring across the 10th fret there. Okay, so that's now dominant 7th. And as we remember, this was the root here. We brought it down to make it the major 7. We'll bring it down one more half step to make it a flat 7. And now we'll have this. Lovely, right? So major 7, dominant, major 7, dominant, major 7, dominant, major 7, dominant, and major 7, dominant. Okay, and you think, how can I get any more value for my money with these triad chords? How can I pack any more value in these chords? Well, you can get minor 7th chords. Believe it or not, these chords can all be minor 7ths now. So what do you think we're going to do there? Well, we're going to affect the 3rd of the chords. We've only affected the 7th up to this point. But now we have to affect the 3rd, the major 3rds of these chords, right? All have to become minor 3rds to make these minor 7th chords. So let's make them all minor 7ths. So this is the 3rd of this chord, the major 3rd, but we want a minor chord right now. So what we're going to do, we're just going to make that a minor 3rd right there. And we've seen this chord before because I've already shown it to you. So there's a minor 7th. Okay? So we had major 7, dominant 7, minor 7. Okay? We're on a minor, a dominant 7 right here, but what do we have to do to modify this? We have to find the 3rd, here it is, and make it a minor 3rd. And now we have a minor 7th. What do you think of that? So That's a nice voicing on the top 4 string. So minor 7, minor 7th. Okay. Moving up to the next chord, we have root, major 3rd, flat 7, and root. Well, we know that major 3rd has to be a minor 3rd to make it a minor 7th. So, okay. So there's our minor 7th chord. Right? Another usable shape becomes minor 7. Okay. Ah. Thank you, my servant. Thank you. Again, a Starbucks moment here in studios. Okay. Let's see if you got it right. Ah, lovely, lovely. Okay. Continuing on here. Minor 7th up here. Okay. This chord moving up to pattern 2, we had a dominant 7th here. And what we have to realize is this major 3rd here has got to be modified to make a minor 3rd happen. So we've got to put it down here. So the bars still exist, but now we have the minor 3rd happening. So it's very easy to play this one. And then finally on the last chord, we have a dominant 7th right here. We have to find the 3rd, which is right here. And you can see what's going to happen. We're going to go off the board here, but I'm going to erase it. I'm going to put it right here. And you're going to be able to understand what I meant. It's just this, right? Okay, so there you go. There you have it. We have all these triad chords become 5 other kinds of chords. They become 5 other major 7th chords, 5 other dominant 7th chords, and 5 other minor 7th chords. And there's another chord I'm going to add on to that on another lesson, but I think I've given you enough chords today. And believe me, there's more than the voicings that I'm showing you for major 7th than the one I'm showing you. There's so many other ways you can play major 7th chords. I'm just showing you the basic shapes here that relate to the cage systems, because I think that's really where everybody's at right now, working on the cage system. So this is a good start. Okay, so from now on, I'm going to be able to write major 7ths, minor 7ths, and dominant 7ths in my progressions. Pretty much feel comfortable like you guys are working on those. Okay, so here's a progression for practice. If you want to look at that behind me, you'll see I kind of incorporated all these chords together and made a little musical progression. Okay, I started with a major triad, and then I went through the chords as we learn them, and hopefully it sounds good together. So why don't we try this with Mr. Loop Station here. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I did it with a kind of an exciting Latin beat this week. Okay, so what that means is we're still going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, but you're going to have a double time energy to the chords. Okay, so they're still going to change to slow, but they're going to have a double time Latin rhythm against them. Okay, it'll be kind of fun. Check it out. 3, 4. There's my major 7. Here's dominant 7. Okay, I'm using them all together. Back to the top. Okay, here comes the B section. Back to A minor. Here's D7. Okay, if you got that down, try it in another position, maybe up here. Try the 1 chord up here. Now the major 7. Now dominant 7 here. Now the C major. almost done here. There's my A minor up there. Okay, I'll see you next week. Practice hard. Work on these chords. They're going to help you out a lot. All right.